Thank you very much, you guys.
Jeremy, how's your back?
Didn't even do one.
Well, I shouldn't have.
Probably pretty close to the ranking.
Hey, I'll be out there
If
putting
you
her
would've
on.
been just by the numbers, you probably would've had a pretty doggone
Okay,
crack.
that never comes though.
No, it never does, but it did pretty well this year.
How's your guys' practice?
I bought it.
I didn't do one last year, I did one this year, and that was great till last night.
Oh, yeah, they took it away.
Yeah, we don't have our hammer.
Roger Grossman started out as doing very well.
Oh, did he start the camera already?
I mean, yeah.
Flag.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I had a truck take down an old landline telephone wire. And I called AT&T, and of course, we'll call you back
Now they
later.
call it
I guess there's the approval minutes from the last meeting. Any questions or spine changes needed or?
No, I'd make a motion to approve the minutes, from the March 5th meeting as presented.
I second it.
First and second. Everybody in favor?
I,
Opposed?
I said March 5th, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, next is new business. We were going to review an MOU, but, I was still waiting on them to, we went ahead and put it on the agenda, I was still waiting on them to review it. They have not completed their review, there's still some questions that we need to have answered, so, I'm just gonna withdraw that from the agenda for today. Approval of claims. We have a few claims, 202.29 for NIPSCO for the Marsh property, 120 my cell phone allowance, GAI Consultants, 6,730 is for the County Farm Road Sidewalk Project. Warsaw Community Development, this is our Main Street agreement for 6,727.27. Anderson and Bolander, 4,545 is for the Festival Street work. Eastern Engineering, 1834 is our monthly
That's for a printer.
printer contract. Awardco, the 400 is for employee recognition. Home Title Group, that's for the parking lot, was 247,998.03. We did close on the Polk parking lot on Friday. And then the last one, A&Z Engineering, is for the roundabout in the amount of $6,028.
Where was that roundabout?
It's Husky Trail and County Road 200 North.
Jeremy, just out of curiosity, what was the final, sale price of that parking lot?
254.
Okay,
So
so
we
that
were
was-
discounted taxes, we'll have to pay the taxes when they come due, but,
that was essentially the purchase price of 247, yeah, okay. And I know that was the average of 2 appraisals.
Sure. Yes, it met the requirements.
Yep, all right,
At or below 2 appraisals.
got it. Okay,
They had requested the purchase at the 254, which is what their appraisal was for. Our appraisals confirmed that it was worth at least $254,000.
okay. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you. I don't have any other questions, Jack.
I would make a motion to approve the redevelopment claims of March 23rd, 2026.
And I will second that.
There's a second, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries. So any other business?
No, like I said, we officially closed on the parking lot, so we'll hopefully get with the parking group and open that up to downtown businesses to park. I know there's about 15-ish that park there now.
Yeah.
15, 17. I think there's 49 spaces, so there's still a lot of space available for downtown business owners and employees to utilize that parking lot.
Jeremy, would you just give just a brief thumbnail of what we were gonna consider today?
Yes, so we have had, probably over the last 2 years, been talking
Let me
to
call back.
a developer about getting a VA clinic in Warsaw. It has been on the books. There was a couple of different iterations of where this VA clinic would be at. We felt it made more sense to go where Parkview was building their new facilities. There was a couple other places. There was a bid at one point to put it in the marsh. There was a bid to put it up by Coles. So we did not like either of those locations. We preferred it to be closer to the hospitals. So we had been championing this project for the last couple of years. It is my understanding that they have made their selection being this project, and they're working through the details of closing on that agreement. And part of our incentive to that project would be $1 million towards the VA clinic.
So you had mentioned that the group involved, the entity involved, bringing them in is a veteran-based group.
Yes, my understanding is it has to be veteran-owned, because these will be lease agreements, and the group we've been working for has put together a veteran-owned entity that will hold title to this development.
So the real estate is owned by a veterans group, and then they will be leasing to the VA
Yes.
hospital. Okay. All right, thank you.
So we will, probably at the next meeting we'll hopefully have the details ironed out, and we'll present that to you guys. So if you have any questions in the meantime, don't hesitate to reach out to me.
Yeah, I know early on, they were talking about out at Marketplace. I mean, when I was still hanging
Yeah,
around, there was
Marketplace,
discussions have been going on for a while. But it kind of pivoted to a freestanding building.
Yep.
Okay. How big is, it's gonna be like an outpatient clinic.
It'd be an outpatient clinic. I think it's maybe a little over 15,000 square feet, 15,754.
Yeah. And there are a fair amount of these types of clinics in other areas in Indiana, correct?
Yes, I think they're trying to provide better and easier access to veterans to these services. So right now, any veteran in our area that needs these services, they would either have to go to Fort Wayne or Goshen or Elkhart maybe. Yeah, so this would reduce their travel time pretty
Sure.
substantially.
Will this clinic be affiliated excuse me, with the Fort Wayne veterans? In other words, will they staff it, or will it be all freestanding as far as
It will be
administration?
freestanding, but the Fort Wayne VA actually operates most of the VAs in this area. So it would fall underneath their umbrella operation in terms of staffing, because they actually go all the way up into Elkhart, I believe.
Okay, great. All right, appreciate it. Sounds like a great thing. I'm really excited. You know, when we first talked about it many years ago, it was very exciting then, and glad something's happening with it.
Yeah, and you brought up something that I think is a little confusing in here, because it was brought up, they hit me up. So we are not buying the property from Parkview, so I know it gets a little convoluted in there. The entity would be buying the property from Parkview, we would be buying the property from the veteran-owned entity.
Right.
So just point of clarification, because I know you brought it up and someone else had brought it up earlier today.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused. I think it's important to understand how this is working, and that's a very plausible explanation.
Yeah.
Great.
Other than that, work still continues on our other projects. We're going to town on millworks, and obviously Union Station Loft looks a little better each day, so.
I think I saw where they're gonna start renting in April.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably start leasing. I don't know when the move-in dates will be, but they'll start.
Have you had a chance to go in and look?
I haven't. I talked to Shelby a week ago. We haven't had a chance to set that up. I do know they're having some pretty promising conversations about the commercial part of it.
Great.
So hopefully, it'll have, at the same time they start leasing, they'll be working on getting
Yeah.
someone in the commercial work.
I'd be very interested to go in and take
Yeah.
a look at it.
I'll see if I can't set something up with him for us to maybe take a tour. I know they're giving tours. I think you can just get online and register for a tour. But it probably might be good for us to
Sure.
meet with Shelby if we can.
Yeah, when he comes to town, that'd be great.
I think they're trying to get him in town to do a podcast with myself and John Anderson is doing the Millworks.
Oh, nice.
So maybe we can coordinate something around that when we do
Great.
a podcast. So that's all I got.
Make a motion to adjourn. I'll second.
Which motion did you say?
I just wanna make sure we didn't sit there all afternoon.